Either. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning bills and supply. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Huh?
Kind of freaky.
What is happening? This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Why are you cackling that way? I don't know if I want to go in.
Well,
maybe the gauntlet runner would be better?
They'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least.
Is
I'm glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Can I stay in the gauntlet runner?
It's just
is that an option? Please?
Insect.
Please?
Well, listen to you.
I'm not asking for
You
much,
can't have lived
but
in a giant
please.
sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the
Tomorrow's
exhibition after
proceedings,
that. Joanna
yes.
will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
Why did she not come with us? We do have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She
It's all
chose
over
to
if she
offer
doesn't
her
show up,
own
though.
head instead of the monsters. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of
we
this
have
in
a
the first
problem.
place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days.
No!
After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
No!
Balderdash will not sacrifice
Yeah,
an
you're
innocent
part
life
of
for
our family
victory.
now.
But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
The fuck?
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
That's just a rude thing
Too
to
early
even
yet to
offer.
retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh,
Can we not?
very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
My goodness gracious. Oh.
What are we without beauty?
Oh, it's not this
What
guy
do
gone.
we care for promises
I just met him and I already
speeches
can't stand
from
him.
repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen
We
in
have
for a
to.
bit.
We have to deliver speeches. What? What do you
With
mean
all
we gotta deliver
skills and
speeches?
talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lomelo! I love you forever!
Oh God, woman.
Well,
Woman,
he
have
has
some
a point
standards.
about what people tend to follow.
Oh
What?
gosh.
This really doesn't bother you. It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars.
Yeah.
Without military power, the crown's voice means
Okay,
nothing.
I take it back.
When I am
No.
king, I will establish a unified
How about we just
nation
don't have
with the
fucking words, huh?
rooftop
How about
tribe
that?
At its head, our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear! For Rusat pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force?
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men.
That's
We'll
also
have our
another extreme
guillotines
we don't have to
sharpened
do.
And our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Oh, was that so?
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
Yeah.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight.
It's not
and
daylight anymore,
shared their
sweetheart.
true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Probably, yeah. Let's not do that, huh? Oh god. Don't know if this is better. I already see a person I don't want to talk to. Okay, there's
Well, I'm
Loveless. We can
king.
talk to him.
Pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond
How?
imagining.
How you
Most
doing
powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Yeah.
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race,
Take a
though. You'll
picture
not
so we
stand
can
a
watch
chance.
it, like admire it longer.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh no, no fishing, no fishing, no. Why? Don't make me fish. That is a very questionable looking creature. Yeah, that is putting.
Is that really edible?
It's
It
still
doesn't look quite-
moving.
Natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Shut it, stop moving. Look at it.
What?
Why, tis delicious. The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth.
Why does it
what
still feel?
splendid crunch
I-
it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us
I
fish
might
up
want to
anything
get to the
outright
worms
inedible.
back.
I hope.
At least we will die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Are you okay, Stroll?
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
She's at one point she's gonna eat the dirt from like the ground.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm
Yeah,
battling.
it's-
A
please
church crier
interrupt
for the
it.
tournament.
Please, I don't want
Maybe
this.
you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How'd you hear about it?
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things.
I mean,
So,
true.
do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see.
Tack?
Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips
Yeah.
sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye, sir.
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought a head. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Oh, he's not that good.
Right.
Oh.
Just got back from the pub, did you?
I had
ruined
hopes.
me.
He seemed so nice.
Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
He probably has his own fucking agenda. Jonah and Baron should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Heroes ought to be there to greet them. On the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. Can I go out and do something? It's 1, 2, 3. Where is Hamsma gonna sleep? I shouldn't go out right now. Okay.
Eesh.
The candidate speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types of the encountering myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Lewis or Forden? Candidates are pitiful. Wow. Wow, sweetheart, wow. Bellhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, it's so delicious. I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant time. Fish so fresh, it still wriggles in the mouth. No. That just means it's alive! No! No! Oh my gosh. Woman! So look about. You don't find it a no. No. I'd rather no. The favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. Oh my god, why is he so cute? For defense, you understand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets tonight. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable might sweat. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Oh, why is he so cute too? You can have any blanket you want, sweetheart. Any blanket you want. Also, I'm too dumb to count. It's 4 bats.
Look at that.
Let's rest.
Good night.
Night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh.
The man sloshed. Again.
Oh gosh, he drank too
What
much.
happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Look, I would also rather be in the Gauntlet Runner. I'll be so for real.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. Tis a precarious position.
They will come, I
No.
believe.
Now come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Oh, okay, honey. Okay. Yeah, calm down. Up.
What?
Hello.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see,
Oh, why are you
Come
on
to
the...
be here. Explain yourself.
Is something the matter, Barden? They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctuaress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk? Oh, please do not blame the poor man.
Sure.
Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Aww. I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Let's do this.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin.
Yeah.
Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great
Oh
many
wait, this
eliminations
is like an
in but one
elimination round?
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
Damn.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella
Because the girl that was with Lewis at the start
Saint?
that we saw
Who's
in
this?
the Gauntlet
Someone fill
Skype
me in.
thing.
I've been
Wasn't
literally
she?
living in a hole.
A
Not sure.
brilliant
I think.
healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered
Maybe
the
not.
kingdom's best in her
Maybe
field.
I'm mixing people
Looks
up.
like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give
The
us
other
a
one was
few
an
words
idol,
about
wasn't
what's
she?
on
Maybe
your
I
mind
really
as
do be
you
mixing
take
them up.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures.
Yeah, I think I'm mixing them up. She's cute
Fascinating,
though.
aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great. Lady Rella, I'll just stop you there. Clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
That's the girl I was thinking about. Sorry, they don't even look alike. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
A saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Not even a human, it's just a really, really big fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
There.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct
gonna
opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
The hell?
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Yeah.
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone.
She's like,
let's have
what a
little
fucking
composure,
idiot.
Please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Yeah, you fucked up, buddy. No, shush.
Now, on to the next.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, look. That's just disgusting. What is it, a squid?
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
How do I know that's not just a statue or something?
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
We're here.
Where's their head?
Coming in.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
Oh, shut
I've
up!
got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heisme?
Oh my god,
The
just shut
same
up.
damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heisme. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped
You
to
know
kidnapping.
nothing, just shut
Anyone
up.
who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events.
Bam, bam, bam.
We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter.
What do you mean she's an imposter?
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's
Oh
mouth.
my
A
fucking
sanctoress
hell.
would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Are you gonna kill her?
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no
I
objections.
have objections. I
For a
object!
sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
Oh gosh.
I will. I promise.
Oh god. Mm. God.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
I am a
Those
tiny
crazy
bit
kids have done it
speechless.
again.
I'll be so for
What a
real.
sight.
I wasn't expecting her to immediately, you know. Wow. Okay. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. Oof.